Namaste, dear listeners, and welcome to the iWatch channel Astro In with Abhi. Oneness in astrology and spirituality, bringing in awareness by Abhi. If you haven't as yet, please click on the subscribe button, hit the like and share button so that my content can reach many people. Now, we are on the life path series. We're discussing the life path numbers and the characteristics of each life path number. Now, I've done life path number 1, part 1, part 2. I've done life path number 2. I've done life path number 3. And today we will be discussing life path number 4. Now, fourth house, Cancer, governed by the moon. These people are very emotional in nature, very loving, very caring. They possess more of the feminine energy, and they are very reliable people. Number fours are the pillars of society. They represent foundations, laws, rules, pragmatism, and material concerns. No other number possesses more self-discipline or a strong an ability to be practical like a number 4. They are stable, persistent, they don't give up, and they can fulfill their duties and obligations to the end. I'd like to describe as a life path number 4 as a dharma-driven person, a duty-driven person. All right? Now, here with the life path number 4, these people here go through life very serious. They live a very serious life. Because people can rely on them, they are always busy organizing things for themselves and other people. In fact, they can clean the house over and over like a machine. They never stop. These people here, they make the best workers. They plan, set rules, they follow routines, they fulfill their obligations on time. They symbolize strength, discipline, and definitely persistence. Yes, there will be lots of burdens, delays, disputes, and definitely hard work in the life of number 4. In this sense here, 4 isn't considered a particularly lucky number. It takes them a lot of effort and hard work to complete what has been started. But if they persist, they will be rewarded. Many members of this number realize the difficulty of their life path at an early age or recognize it as basically in the subconscious. They realize this year that they're going to go through a difficult life and duty means everything to them. So these people here, the life path number 4, if you are one, you would adhere to a routine. You're a very helpful person. You can go through life following the recipe for success, definitely. This is a karmic number. This means that when you were born, you've taken the debts from the previous life created by yourself or have been left by the ancestors. So definitely the time that you were born in this planet, or when you were born, at that moment you are taking the debts of your previous life and definitely your ancestors. It's a karmic number. 4 is a karmic number. So your task is to improve your karmic code by improving or evolving from the DNA. So to pay off that debt, that's what you need to do. It will definitely be a tough fight. First with yourself, then with the environment. The most important thing is that you as a life path number 4, you persevere in the fight. It is only then in the perseverance that you'll realize that nothing will fall into your lap easily, and that you'll only be successful by working for your things, for like anybody. But you would know it firsthand through experience. It's very important to know that it would be a very good way to pay off debts that have been left to you, because if you don't, they will resurface over and over. But that doesn't mean life will devoid you of pleasure. What it means, everything depends on hard work, discipline, and definitely an overall positive attitude. Here you will also find yourself with sicknesses that doctors cannot diagnose properly. You are taught, or you will be taught, to go through life on your own. You can only depend on your own because people will let you down. You will feel, and remember, dear listeners, that life path number 4 is a karmic number. So these people find it very difficult to fit into society anyways, even though they can help just about anybody, and these people get used the most anyways. But a life path number 4 can be very dangerous to the enemies and can make things very difficult for them. They will wait for the right moment to attack and take revenge, and will not settle until the enemy is defeated and humiliated. So this is a life path number 4. These people here are very supportive. They are very protective. These people make the best protectors for any home. because they can protect you with their life. Now, on the darker side, if a life partner number 4 hasn't done any spiritual work, and if they're off balance, they are very cold, suspicious, melancholic, full of dark thoughts, and they can cause bad luck for other people. Such inharmonious manifestations most often occur due to the previously difficult period when this person, as a life partner number 4, lost their faith in life. Therefore, as a life partner number 4, you should never lose faith. And because of this, when you lose faith, you will become very strict, rigid, impatient, and quarrelsome. You'll find humor at the expense of others. Life quickly takes the best from you. They forget, or you would forget as a life partner number 4, that it's your destiny to develop in the most unfavorable conditions. You forget this because you've lost the faith. Therefore, you become like, you dissolve into the trauma. You become one with the trauma, and you become very like a sadist, a very bitter person. So therefore, you must be faithful all the time. You must have faith in your higher power. The lessons you need to learn is to be flexible. It's to have fun and know that you can learn from your mistakes. It must be faithful. So that's it from me. I'm not going to go too deep in the astrological influences. Fourth house is all about the Cancer, the feminine. It's a water element. So here it's all about emotions. It's a very emotionally driven life. Such people are generally governed by the emotions. They refrain from their logic, or they choose not to use their logic because they rather prefer using the emotions. And they act out in emotions as well. They can break relationships under emotion, or under emotion they can promise to help anybody, and then they got to honor it, and then that can become difficult later on in their life. All right, so I thank you, dear listeners, for listening to my podcast. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and share this podcast so that many people may benefit from my deep insights. Jai Shri Ram, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Shri Krishna, Hari Bol, and goodbye.